Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Today is the preview for the match between Punjab Kings and Rajasthan Royals. ये मैच शुरू होने वाला है 2 घंटे में, just under 2 hours, and it's normally a high-scoring affair. There's always thrillers in this game, in this matchup, in this contest between these two teams. If you remember, Tewatia going crazy in Sharjah, or Sanju always taking his side home, chasing 215 to 20 plus. So yeah, that's always a high-scoring affair. In Guwahati, they're saying there's a bit of rain around. It might rain in the evening, so it could play spoil sport. We might see Duckworth Lewis come into play. Agar wo nahi hua, to it should be a high-scoring affair. The ground is quite small. Boundaries are also small, and I think finding the boundary won't be an issue for these two teams. They're stacked with big hitters: Josh Butler, Raja Paksa, Shekhar Dhawan, Jitesh Sharma, Sikandar Raza, Sanju Samson, Jaiswal. It's going to be packed with batting stars. And if you see for the bowling from both sides, I would say that Trent Bolt is a solid bowler, but overall I would say maybe Rajasthan spinners are stronger, whereas Punjab fast bowlers are strong on paper. Kagiso Rabada is back; he's in the Punjab squad. We're not 100% sure अगर वो आज खेलेगा या नहीं खेलेगा, लेकिन they still have Ellis over there if Rabada doesn't play. And I think overall Arshdeep or Sam Curran को अगर आप लें तो पंजाब की जो fast bowling है बहुत तगड़ी दिख रही है. It looks like a strong bowling unit, and they have bases covered over there. From the spinning department, they do have Rahul Chahar, but the experience of Chahal and Ashwin is on a different level. And batting wise as well, the way Punjab are playing, everyone is attacking, and it's Shikhar Dhawan who is anchoring the innings. For Rajasthan, they have firepower at the top. The likes of Hetmai and stuff. If it does come down to the middle lower order, Ryan Parag, they're going to be tested. Whereas Punjab, their lower order has shown that they have the ability, because Sam Curran coming at like at 6 or 7, he can come and strike the ball and have a strike rate of 200 as well if required. So I think Punjab bat a bit deeper, but Rajasthan don't need to bat that deep if Butler, Samson, Jaiswal get going. I think Yashasvi Jaiswal, he had an outstanding first game. He's still a young player. He played in the Under-19 World Cup, I think, in 2020, and he will be developing. But I saw him live, and he looked very talented. He has the shots, timing, placement, maturity as well. Rotates the strike, and I think him and Butler is a very good combination. Devdutt Padikkal is coming back from injury again. Top of the order, he didn't score as many runs last year for Rajasthan. Now they're trying him in the middle order. It might not be the most ideal slot for him, but if he can get to 20, 30s, that will give him some confidence. Sanju Samson, man, this is the guy. I think this is his year. He needs to knock that door down for the Indian team, and for that he needs to score 700-800 runs in this IPL and take his team to the playoffs, to the finals, and potentially to the trophy also. Sanju Samson ka ye hai ki bhai, he starts off the season really well, and then he tapers off somewhere down the middle and doesn't show that consistency. But man has unbelievable timing. He can find the gaps. He can clear the boundary. He looks like a small guy, but he can clear the boundary. And one of the reasons for that is his timing. As a wicket keeper, again, he flies around. He can take the catches. Sometimes he does miss the ball, but he is improving as a keeper and as a captain. He is calmer. He's learning. He's handling the likes of Ashwin, Butler, Chahal, and sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's tough. It depends on the match situation, because sometimes 5 people will come and tell you, "Give me the ball." But I think he does have bowlers which will bail him out, even if a decision's been made as a captain. And yeah, I think this has to be Sanju Samson's year, man. He has to score those runs. And again, आज मैं expect कर रहा हूँ Sanju Samson खेले और अच्छे run बनाए. He's up against a very good bowling attack. If Rabada is playing him, Sam Curran, Arshdeep, that's potentially the best fast bowling lineup in the tournament. So he will be challenged. Even if Rabada is not playing, Ellis will be there. Ellis will challenge him. So against a good attack, if he can get some good runs and take his team to a match-winning score or a match-winning target, then I think he will definitely be right up there for that orange cap contender. And even like everyone's eyes will be on him. Josh Butler, another player. This guy loves the IPL. He loves batting first, but batting second, it doesn't matter. He loves opening the batting. This guy master, in T20 cricket. He's up against Rabada, who, if Rabada does play, I think Butler has the better of him. But against Arshdeep, he struggled a bit. He's been a bit quiet. But Josh Butler is a kind of player, 360, kahin bhi khel sakta, kahin bhi runs maar sakta. And I'm very interested to see the battle between him and Sam Curran and him and Arshdeep, because the angle will be a bit different. It might have to be a bit more risky trying to play that scoop shot and even across the line. So I'll be very interested to see कि Butler कैसा खेलेगा left arm pacers को. That's a battle that I'm looking forward to. If you flip it around, you have Shikhar Dhawan and Prabhasam Singh open the batting. वहाँ पे they're going to be up against Trent Bolt. He was magnificent against SRH. Now, Shikhar Dhawan is going to be much more experienced than Abhishek Sharma, so that it's going to be more challenging for him. अब देखते हैं क्या होता है, उन्हें कौन से line lengths पकड़ता है. And again, if it's a flat batting wicket, it will be challenging for Bolt as well to pick up that line in length. And the way Punjab are batting, they're not going to hold things back. They're going to keep attacking. They're going to keep going. They're going to make sure they get to a 200-run score. So if it is a good wicket to bat on, that's where Trent Bolt will be tested. Apart from him, will Saini get another go? He was the impact player against Sunrisers. Will they go for a Kuldeep Sen? That is something that we'll have to wait and see. Spinners wise, I think they're pretty much sorted, and that's where Ashwin and Chahal, if it's a flat wicket, they will be challenged because the batsmen will come after them. These Punjab batsmen are not going to hold back. They're going to look to strike every single ball. It'll probably be Dhawan anchoring, but they'll be looking to attack. So now they have to be smart in their lines and lengths, the way they vary their pace as well. That will be a challenge for them because Guwahati, like I said, it might be a good batting wicket and smallish grounds. I think one time where I saw India get tumbled, I was Brandorf went crazy, I think a couple years ago. That was a tough pitch to bat on. Otherwise, normally it's a decent pitch to bat on, small boundary. So it's a high scoring ground. And these two teams always produce high scoring matches more often than not. So the bowlers will be tested over here. Rajasthan have high class spinners, Punjab have high class fast bowlers. So they will be tested and let's see how they come through. रबाडा आज खेलेगा कि नहीं, देखो अभी 50-50 है. वो है पार्ट ऑफ द पंजाब स्क्वाड. लिविंगस्टन तो पक्का नहीं खेल रहा, वो तो 100% है. रबाडा हैज जॉइंड पंजाब, वो है उधर स्क्वाड में, लेकिन आज खेलेगा वो या नहीं, वो आज डिपेंड होगा उसका फिटनेस एंड if he's ready. खिलाएंगे, अगर रेडी नहीं है तो एलिस को कंटिन्यू करेंगे because एलिस didn't do anything that bad in the last game. वो ठीक ही डाला. So maybe if they want to give Rabada another day's rest and ease him into the tournament because लंबा टूर्नामेंट होने वाला है, तो फिर शायद उसको बिठा सकते हैं, मगर अगर वो फुली फिट है तो उसको खिलाएंगे. बट ही इज पार्ट ऑफ द पंजाब स्क्वाड. वो पहुंच गया उधर, है उनके साथ गुवाहाटी में, तो अवेलेबल है वो. अगर वो if they choose to play him, if they think that he's 100% fit, then वो नहीं खेलेगा मेरे हिसाब से. But they're still sorted in that department. Ellis I think काम कर ले सकता अगर वो खेला भी नहीं तो. But yes, Rabada's impact will always be great. Again, his record against Butler is not the best. Butler I think has scored 90 runs off like 50 odd balls against Rabada, and he's only lost his wicket once to him. Arshdeep, on the other hand, has bowled well to Butler and has kept him quiet, but Sanju Samson has attacked Arshdeep. So that's why I'm very intrigued के कैसा contest होने वाला है, because high class bowling भी है, batting भी है, and टक्कर का मुकाबला होने वाला है. अगर flat wicket है, then it's about who scores the most sixes. And for Rajasthan again, top heavy है उन लोग, so they're going to rely heavily on Butler, Jaiswal, Samson. Whereas Punjab, Sam Curran can come and hit as well, Jitesh can hit, Shah Rukh Khan can hit as well. तो उस हिसाब से देखना पड़ेगा कैसा ये मुकाबला होने वाला है. बारिश के भी chances हैं, तो I think the team who wins the toss will probably like to bowl first and take it from there. Because अगर बारिश पड़ गई, फिर मैच कंटिन्यू होता, वो डकवर्थ लूज जनरली जो इक्वेशन होता है, इट्स इन फेवर ऑफ द साइड बैटिंग सेकंड. तो उस हिसाब से शायद टॉस इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकता है, नोइंग द वेदर कंडीशंस. मैं बस चेक कर रहा था, राजस्थान के पास संदीप शर्मा भी ऑप्शन है, मुरुगन अश्विन भी ऑप्शन है, तो उनके पास ऑप्शन है. जेसन होल्डर विल बी दैट अदर फास्ट बॉलर. तो जेसन होल्डर he gets extra bounce, he bowls an accurate line in length. So if there's any thing there for the fast bowlers, he can exploit it. I think वो अच्छा combination है with Trent Bolt. KM Asif did a decent job as well last time around. तो ऑप्शंस तो बहुत है राजस्थान के पास बॉलिंग वाइज, बट आई थिंक अगर पंजाब की फास्ट बॉलिंग देखे तो मेरे को ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है. अब प्रिडिक्शंस करेंगे आप लोगों के हिसाब से, कौन जीत रहा है ये मैच, कौन हाईएस्ट स्कोरर है, कौन हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर है ये मैच में. राजस्थान के पास भी रैन है, होल्डर है. हाँ देखो, रैन पराग, हेटमायर और होल्डर, ये लोग उतना टेस्ट हुए नहीं विद द बैट, और आज उनका टेस्ट हो सकता है. दैट्स ट्रू, उनके पास है, दे हैव द प्लेयर्स ओवर देयर कि भाई मार सकते हैं, फिनिश कर सकते हैं गेम्स, मगर दे हैवंट बीन टेस्टेड एज मच बिकॉज बटलर सारे रन मार रहा है, या तो सैमसन और जायसवाल मैच मार रहे हैं और रन्स मार रहे हैं, और मैच वहीं खत्म हो रहा है एट द टॉप. ये जब एक्सपोज होंगे, जब आएंगे हेटमायर, होल्डर, अगर वो कंसिस्टेंसी के साथ खेले, जो अपने टैलेंट है अपने लेवल तक खेले, तो आई थिंक इट विल बी वेरी गुड. सॉरी अगर मेरी आवाज़ आ रही तो बताएं. आई डोंट नो अगर इंटरनेट का इशू है या नहीं, बट मैं यही बोल रहा था कि विकल्प तो है राजस्थान के पास, मगर देखेंगे वो बिकॉज उतने मौके मिलते नहीं. तो जब प्रेशर आएगा, अगर दे चेसिंग 200 प्लस और एकदम से रैन पर आ गया, विल ही हैव द एबिलिटी टू फिनिश. आई नो ही सेड ही इज गोना हिट 4 सिक्सेस इन दिस इनिंग्स इन दिस टूर्नामेंट एंड ऑल दैट, लेकिन वही है कि जब आपको इतना चांसेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं मिलते और एकदम से आपको प्रेशर सिचुएशन में आना है, आप कैसा वो करेंगे? मे बी वो बात वहां तक आएंगी भी नहीं, अगर बटलर सैमसन खेल लिए तो जरूरत भी नहीं होगी, लेकिन कभी कभी होगा। पंजाब को आप देख लो, जो जिस हिसाब से उन लोग खेल रहे हैं, इट्स they go for broke, so there's every chance that the lower order will be exposed, and they will also play the same way. Lower order, mid order, I think they will play the same way and continue to play like that.
सर जी।
हाँ जी, गज्जू भाई, मेरी आवाज आ रही नहीं आ रही है? बताओ। हेटमायर को जितनी बॉल मिलती है उतने में ही वो अच्छा करता है, बिल्कुल सही है। मतलब ही इज डन वेल एज अ फिनिशर, अच्छा खेल चुका है आईपीएल में। हिज रिकॉर्ड इज बेटर देन निकोलस पूरन मेरे हिसाब से तो। हाँ, हेटमायर हैज डन वेल। So let's see what happens. Punjab, do you guys think they will miss someone like Johnny Best or Livingston in this kind of game, जहाँ पे runs शायद बहुत ज्यादा होने वाले हैं? Maybe just their added presence in this game would allow Punjab to go to a score which Rajasthan can't get. Maybe वो भी हो सकता. They could miss them. Uh, बट हाँ जी, गज्जू भाई कोई सवाल है तो आप भेजते हैं, मैं बस चेक करूँ, मेरा आ रहा नहीं आ रहा यार। हाँ जी, हेलो।
You
Check
can't
one
see
two.
me?
I can see you. I can hear you.
या नहीं, तुम्हारा तो माइक चल रहा है, जब से ही देख रहा हूँ मैं, आई थॉट यू नॉट एबल टू
No, I
सी मी।
couldn't see you until now. Now I can see you.
अच्छा, yeah, so you were audible,
Huh.
but yeah.
Rabada, sorry, I'll just take one comment and then I'll get to you. Rabada should play today. Important season for Sanju, as he can put his hand up that he can be trusted at the number 4, number 5 in the ODI team for India, as there is no IR and punt at the moment. 100% I'm in total agreement with you, Ibrahim Bhai, and you can check our short out. We recently posted about Sanju Samson, and yeah, he has the fan following, he has everything, but this is a very important season for him to get the runs, to show consistency. We've seen glimpses of him score fabulous hundreds, 50s, very flamboyant, लेकिन वो जो number of runs जो output होता है, जैसा जॉस बटलर मारा last year, you want maybe not the same level but a similar level from Sanju Samson. That will give India also confidence and give everybody confidence going to the World Cup. First, Punjab versus Rajasthan normally is a very high scoring affair. Remember that Tewatia game, I don't think anybody will forget that. There's also a game where Sanju Samson almost chased down 220. So yeah, this is a high scoring game. Bowlers might be tested in Guwahati. A bit of rain around. What is the latest update and how are you looking at this game?
I mean, that's the latest right now what you just said कि भाई थोड़ी बारिश हो रही है मतलब ऑलमोस्ट, पर यहाँ पे भी हो रही है, अच्छे यहाँ पे हैदराबाद में भी हो रही है बारिश, बट या हाई स्कोरिंग अफेयर एंड या डेफिनेटली आई थिंक जिस तरीके से गुवाहाटी का पिच अपन देखे थे, it was न्यूजीलैंड और श्रीलंका विच आई थिंक श्रीलंका में देखे थे, इट वाज अ हाई स्कोरिंग अफेयर एंड वी हैव अ पॉसिबिलिटी
साउथ
ऑफ गेटिंग अ
अफ्रीका
लॉट
का
ऑफ
था
रन्स।
शायद।
नहीं, रिसेंटली भी अपन गुवाहाटी में खेले थे, if I'm not wrong, we played in against Sri Lanka or I think in
अच्छा,
against New Zealand, one of
I
the two
remember
we
South
played.
Africa का there was like
Yeah.
450 runs scored in that T20, 450 460, like जो वर्ल्ड कप से पहले हुआ था गुवाहाटी में, तो मेरे को वो याद था। तो आई नो दैट लाइक रन्स, बट इन जनरल यहाँ पे जहाँ पे भी इन लोग खेलते, दे डू स्कोर अ लॉट ऑफ रन्स। राजस्थान, पंजाब, दे बोथ लाइक टू अटैक एंड देयर bowlers sometimes do leak runs against each other. So how do you look at it today?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of that's why Rabada is so important. I think today. I mean, Nathan Ellis didn't do anything wrong. जो अपन बोले थे कि अपनी 9 की economy maintain करा, 27 and 3 overs is still decent. He didn't give a lot, but मेरे हिसाब से Rabada would be a key figure because पंजाब अगर यहाँ से accelerate करके, they would definitely want to win all the games that they can in the initial phases of the IPL where everybody is not settled, right? तो ये नॉट सेटलमेंट की जगह पे अपन देखते कि भाई अगर बंदा नहीं सेटल है या टीम सेटल नहीं है, वहाँ पे कैपिटलाइज करना चाहिए पंजाब को। यूजुअली दीज आर द गेम वेयर यू सी पंजाब मिसिंग आउट ऑन दैट इनिशियल फेज एंड देन दे हैव गुड पैच इन द मिडल एंड देन टुवर्ड्स द एंड इट गोस बैक टू थिंग्स। आई थिंक शिखर धवन, मेरे हिसाब से राजस्थान की टीम तो ज्यादा चेंज होंगी नहीं। द ओनली वन लाइक यू कॉल्ड आउट, द राजस्थान टीम वोंट बी चेंज एट ऑल आई थिंक फॉर मी बिकॉज इट विल बी द सेम विनिंग कॉम्बिनेशन। नो वन डिड अ लॉट ऑफ damage, like nothing too wrong. Jason Holder was phenomenal. KM Asif gave us like 3 economy or 5 economy. KM Asif की भी bowling अपन live देखे, it was a pleasure to watch. Chahal was on 4 wickets. The only change maybe it would be कि नवदीप सैनी अगर उनको कुछ निकालना है, impact player के जैसा आया था, but I think they might not do that again. पंजाब की अगर अपन बात करें, only Rabada would be the change for them also. They'll also just go with Rabada because he's more experienced and he knows how to break down uh, the tail and also get initial wickets. So yeah, definitely run affair दिख रहा, but somewhere around when you look at the list of the bowlers, it doesn't look that easy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look that easy. I think Saini, if he doesn't play, they might try Kuldeep Sen or even Sandeep Sharma as an option for them. For me, it's Jason Holder, Trent Bolt. Those will be key bowlers because they get that experience, they get that thoda sa calmness with them. Because agar un log pitna shuru kar diye, they still have Chahal and Ashwin as well. So I think Rajasthan thoda sa experience hai, whereas even Punjab have a very good bowling attack in Arshdeep, Samkar, and Rabada. But if you see on a good batting wicket, it doesn't matter who your bowling is, koi bhi pit sakta because the opposition, both teams have excellent batting as well. That's why ये टक्कर का मुकाबला है. तो I think अगर flat wicket है, you will definitely see a high scoring no matter जो भी bowling है आपके सामने. And then it'll go down to that one over, that one death over, or that one spell की जो बंदा 30 रन या 24 रन दे रहा है और 2-3 विकेट निकाल रहा है. तो it'll be those fine margins. If it's a bowling wicket, then the bowlers will do extremely well and the batsmen will struggle because that's how we see both these teams. They're kind of evenly balanced. Yes, Punjab are missing players, but still they do have really good backup. And also with the bat, what I'm seeing is they both can be very aggressive. Because they do bat kind of deep and they have high quality hitters. So run rate, I don't think will be an issue for either side.
100%. And like you said, I just recollected it India Sri Lanka, जहाँ पे कोहली 113 मारा था देखो 2023. That was where we saw 373 India posted on the total. So
Yeah.
like you said, it's gonna be a high run affair. and
That's
I think
the 50 over game though.
Yeah, the 50 over game. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
50.
like just the last match we saw in Guwahati in
Yeah.
terms of just bulk of runs that we saw.
Yeah. Even the South
that
Africa
is
one, it was I think T20 we saw 450 runs. So they're
450,
both they're both
450,
high
yeah.
scoring games.
Yeah, Anshul Bhai had a good update that we also can give out is that Jason Roy has joined the Kolkata Knight Riders and it's going to be a very important asset. I mean, Shakib will be a very big miss. But Jason Roy की जिस तरीके से अपन बैटिंग देखिए हाल में सेंचुरी मार के साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट भी he was good. But definitely we will miss Shakib. Shakib's presence in the IPL is crucial for his team. Usually he does and he is in phenomenal form. But भाई इंटरनेशनल ड्यूटी बोल दिया पहले.
हाँ और क्वेटा के लिए भी उन्हें PSL में he had things there in Rawalpindi. Yes, the
Yeah.
conditions will be a bit different here, challenging होंगे. But Jason Roy is a proper T20 player with experience. He could be the X factor that KKR need. Again, we can't rely on him 100% because उन्हें inconsistent रह सकता है. लेकिन अगर उसने 50-60 मार दिए एक गेम में 20 बॉल में, that could be the start that they want, the motivation that they need, and then the middle order can capitalize, take the pressure off, someone like a Rinku Singh, take the pressure off a Nitesh Rana. Maybe he's the answer, the blessing in disguise हो सकता है ये call. Again, it's early days because Jason Roy and India has not shown that level of consistency, but it could be an X factor. Shanaka has replaced Williamson in GT squad, and Jason Roy has replaced Shakib in KKR. But I wanted to address this. What Gajju Bhai said is Punjab की टीम ऐसी है जो 200 भी मार सकती है और 100 के अंदर भी आउट हो सकती है. उन लोग हाई रिस्क क्रिकेट तो खेलते हैं, वैसे ही है उनका गेम. आप बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हैं, एंड दैट्स द डेंजर. अगर जल्दी आउट हो गए प्लेयर्स 4-5 ऊपर के, उन लोग वैसे ही खेलते जाएंगे एंड ऑल आउट हो जा सकते जल्दी. तो दैट इज द रिस्क with the approach that they have, definitely 100%. And
But
that's where someone like a Shikhar Dhawan might help out, but let's see.
मैं वो बट ये टाइम आप देख लो शिखर धवन इज कीपिंग अ प्राइस ऑन हिज विकेट ऑब्वियसली ही नेवर डज आल्सो गो बॉन्ग मतलब इकट्ठा वो मारते कभी है नहीं लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से ये जो नया टेम्पलेट नया भी नहीं बोल सकते थोड़ा वो बेटर है ये टेम्पलेट के जहाँ पे वो एंकर कर रहे हैं जो लोग को मारना है वो मार सकते सो आई थिंक ये टाइम थोड़ा प्रॉप सिमरन भी थोड़ा आई थिंक संभाल के खेलेंगा अनलकी द वे ही गॉट आउट लास्ट टाइम हाई रिस्क तो है बट इवन नाउ इट लुक्स लाइक थोड़ी बहुत केयरफुलनेस आ गई है पंजाब में कहीं ना कहीं विकेट इतने भी नहीं फेंक देना है कि भाई वी गोना गो एंड स्ट्रगल सो आई थिंक आई सी अ लिटिल बिट मोर मैच्योरिटी इन दिस पंजाब स्क्वाड एनीथिंग अबव मे बी 200 वुड बी अ गुड टारगेट हियर इन गोवा
पंजाब ऑलवेज स्टार्ट लास्ट ईयर भी बहुत जबरदस्त स्टार्ट था उनका और ऐसे ही खेल रहे थे एग्रेसिव. They beat Gujarat also in the beginning, the who went on to be champions. They were playing very aggressive cricket and it looks similar this time around. मगर उनका problem यही होगा आगे जाके आप कैसा consistent रखेंगे because एक anchor से कुछ होने नहीं वाला है. Like sometimes you need your batsmen to adapt to situations. So that's where I want to see what they're going to do. What they need to utilize is their bowling. Their bowling is their strong point. They can save like 20 runs in the death overs with the fast bowling that they have. I think that's what they have to focus on and try and use that to their strengths because batting wise I think okay this is the approach but field में उन्हें captaincy कैसे करेंगे field placements ये ज़्यादा important होने वाला है because batting wise I still feel they can cover bowling कैसे आप cover करेंगे because you do have the bowling and I think they have the bowling to win the championship but they have to be smart to cover these death overs and win games for their team.
I think once Rabada is in now, I think that over is also a little bit sorted. I won't say it's ever sorted. कभी भी completely आप डेथ ओवर के ऊपर कंट्रोल नहीं ला सकते, लेकिन जिस तरीके से आप अर्शदीप का फर्स्ट मैच देखे, रबाडा जिस तरीके से फॉर्म में है, डेथ ओवर भी थोड़ी बहुत sorted है मेरे हिसाब से for the
Magar,
Punjab team.
Rabada doesn't like bowling in the death. He likes finishing off 16th, 17th. So Arshdeep and Sam Curran will probably bowl in the death, which is still good. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to get the captaincy right. Last year we Rabada tha, last year we Arshdeep tha. Like, they didn't get it right. They didn't even make it to the playoffs. So you have to get that right. That's what I'm saying. You got to, captaincy needs to be spot on because aapke paas hai bhai. You have the arsenal, you have the players to do it. Like now it's about executing the plan properly. And that's where captaincy also comes into play. Shikhar Dhawan's captaincy will be under the scanner. Let's see what happens today.
Yeah, 100%.
रोय को मौका मिलेगा क्या केकेआर में? मेरे हिसाब से तो मिलना चाहिए. If Roy has to play, KKR will have to drop Gurbaz and Jagdishan will have to play as wicketkeeper. I'm fine with that. I think they could. Why not? Like, and then if Jason Roy doesn't perform to that level, then you can rotate him with Gurbaz. But why not, man? Jason Roy is a established player. He's played for England. He's played at the highest level. And I think Gurbaz is a very good player as well. But I think just Jason Roy could be that match winner if you just see him at individual level. He's played leagues all around the world. He has that strike rate, and he can instill fear in the bowlers. He will not be worried about taking them on. So I think, why not try him out and see if he's informed? Then it might be like the signing of the season.
Tim Southey को बिठा दो यार.
Yeah, we can get an extra Indian bowler. That could be a possibility. For some of the battles today, matchups that I'm excited to see. Butler versus Arshdeep and Karan. So if you see, Arshdeep actually has a good record against Butler. He keeps him just below run a ball, whereas Butler does smack Rabada around a bit. But yes, how do you see this Arshdeep versus Butler in the power play?
Arshdeep का main thing is like his first few deliveries have to go right for him. If I just noticed something that अगर उन्हें एक आध तो वाइड इनिशियली डाल देता उन्हें हैबत में आ जाता, राइट, उन्हें टेंशन में आता. तो his first over for him has to go really well. वहाँ पे कोई नो बॉल नहीं जाना, वहाँ पे कोई he had a tendency of getting no balls. But man, for me, I think Butler, the form that he's in right now and what we saw in Hyderabad, 50 off 20 balls is not a light thing, and he's been so consistent since the last 6 months. He's been the most consistent English player in this format. So I just see Butler outdoing him with experience and taking him for a ride, I think.
Butler will take him for a ride, you're saying?
Butler take him for a ride.
And then let's flip it around, and then Trent Bolt versus Shikhar Dhawan, and Trent Bolt versus Shikhar Dhawan. How do you see this?
I actually have sorry to cut you, but I actually have hope from Shikhar Dhawan this match. I think he's going to have a good game.
Yeah, like I mean, he has the experience also. He's played Trent Bolt a lot of times. He wasn't there in the semi-final where India lost. Like in Abhi, this time around, do you think that he'll handle Trent Bolt and make sure that they don't lose? If they don't lose wickets in the power play, they can really attack. Because then you can put pressure on Ashwin and Chahal. If Trent Bolt picks up 2-3 wickets in the power play, then you're giving Chahal and Ashwin confidence. They can play around with their field. They can spread the field around. They can experiment and make it easier. But if you don't give Bolt a wicket and you attack Holder, and then you go in outside the power play, you already have 60-70 runs, then it puts those spinners under pressure.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm sensing this, that Shikhar Dhawan will be standing there, but I feel Prabh Simran ki wicket jaldi chali jayenge. He'll go to hit Trent Bolt. You can't do that, man. What we saw Trent Bolt, the way he was pitching the line in Hyderabad, I mean, obviously it's not going to probably the exact same, and the pitch will come into play. The Guwahati pitch is much more different than the Rajiv Gandhi. But the pitches are shocking us, right, in this IPL right now. Chennai ki jo pitch thi, it was low. Gujarat ki pitch, kal bhi it was very wayward. Gujarat mein tha match, kal kidhar tha match? Gujarat versus... it was in Ahmedabad? No, it was in कल लखनऊ में था,
दिल्ली में था.
Delhi की भी pitch was very wayward. We were seeing uneven bounce. We were seeing a bit of movement in the early hours of the game. So I mean pitch का कभी भी अपन correctly शायद anticipate नहीं कर सकते ये game में. But मेरे हिसाब से कहीं ना कहीं लग रहा है, I think Prabh Simran, these guys will, Punjab might lose 2 quick extra jaldi wickets, and their whole template might have to change. That's where I'm saying Shikhar Dhawan being that guy who's going to anchor them through the innings.
And Sikandar Raza, can we expect more from him because he's been in good form?
Yes, Sikandar is going to have a good game, I feel. And the likes of like the Rajasthan bowling is good, but I just feel his hold on himself right now, the control that he has in his thing. He had a good very small cameo in the first game as well. He got a wicket as well, so I think Merisafi is good to go for now.
All right, let's go into fantasy tips and chips and pick our fantasy players for today. Two from each team.
Uh, okay. I'm gonna go with my last time's pick, Jaiswal, from Rajasthan. And for the bowling, I'm going to go probably with Yuzvendra Chahal. I think this guy is good in these kind of conditions, how to pick up wickets and stuff. For Punjab, I'm going to go with who should I go with? I'm going to go with Kagiso Rabada, and I'm going to go with Shikhar Dhawan. I feel Shikhar Dhawan going to have a good game.
Yeah, from Rajasthan, I'm going Josh Butler, safe pick. I'm going to go with him. And with the ball, I'll go Trent Bolt. I just feel that, maybe the likes of Prabh Simran and the Punjab batters will look to attack, and maybe that's going to be a window for Bolt to come and pick up wickets. And then from Punjab's point of view, I'll probably go with Rajapaksa again. And with the ball, I'll go between Rahul Chahar maybe. I'd like to see him and see if he can pick up some wickets. It won't be easy; it'll be a small ground, but he could be a wicket-taking option, and maybe stumpings can come into play as well the way he bowls. So I'm looking at Rahul Chahar. I think that will be important as well. How the spinners bowl on this kind of pitch with rain around as well. I think whoever wins the toss will probably look to bowl first with Duckworth and Lewis. The last
Yeah.
Punjab game was also interrupted by rain. Somehow this game also, the rain is following this Punjab team all over. So I hope the rain stays away, because then थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, and थोड़ा bowling team के वैसा it'll favor the bowling team. That's what I'm a bit worried about.
Yeah, 100%. I think this whoever is winning the toss needs to really be extra cautious that they take weather into account before they make a decision and just see that expectancy of rain के क्या चलने वाला है. Uh,
Hmm.
Either I think anyone who's going to bat for क्या बोलते हैं अपने को, anyone who's going to win the toss would want to bat second, I think, because
Yeah.
ground which what I like to say, and if they're able to restrict them to a smaller target, it'll be easier for them. बट अभी भी मेरे को वही है कि भाई पिच पे कुछ भी नहीं बोल सकते, कहीं पे से लो बाउंस हो गया, ये हो गया, समथिंग टू सरप्राइज यू माइट कम.
Yeah. The other news was Raj Bawa has been ruled out of the IPL for Punjab. He will not be taking part. The Under 19 World Cup winner, he is not going to be taking part of in the Punjab squad. He had got a shoulder injury, I think, and he's replaced by Gurnur Brar, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that is another announcement. Plenty of injuries still happening in the IPL, man. I hope that teams come find replacements, and I hope there's not more injuries like this, because it'll ruin the fun if players keep getting injured. I think Raj Bawa, they do have someone like what's his name in Punjab. They have the all-rounder Fez. Rishi Dhawan. They have Rishi Dhawan, so they're still okay with it. But Raj Bawa could have been good to watch, maybe in one or two games. Exciting prospect. He's played under 19 cricket. So yeah, unfortunate that he's been missing out.
Yeah, and just like, I mean, shoulder injuries. We saw Reece Topley also get shoulder injuries during the IPL. I mean, no one is safe in the match, outside the match. कुछ तो भी होते जा रहा है. So I just hope everybody is protected and safe. And yeah, we at least the squad depths खत्म हो जा रहे लोगों के. And now people are gonna start like the likes of KKR probably उन लोगों के chances बढ़ जा रहे हैं. It's like little in the stars या कुछ हो रहा है उनके लिए.
लेकिन वही है कि थोड़ा सा टूर्नामेंट को इम्पैक्ट होगा नेगेटिवली. आई फील इफ यू डू कीप गेटिंग इंजरीज, यू डोंट गेट दैट काइंड ऑफ स्टार प्ले ऑन डिस्प्ले.
अब ये होगा कि अब ये होगा कि भाई because of these injuries the substitute or impact player thing might come out as a shining whatever shining thing कि अरे भाई देखो substitute काम में आ गया हमारा. That I don't want it to happen, hopefully.
But that's
Because,
nothing to do. But I mean, like that rule is a stupid rule, because there's nothing to do with. You can't do anything. You can't replace a Josh Butler in an impact rule. Like
Yeah.
if there's an
Yeah.
injury to Josh Butler. Problem with the impact rule is ki it just takes away the fun. 11 on 11. That's what I'm saying. You're giving an extra batter, an extra bowler. RR depends ज़्यादा Josh and Sanju पे है. जिस ये flop होंगे जब देखें आरआर जीतना या नहीं. देखो मगर डिपेंड उन लोग, अश्विन भी करते हैं, चाहल भी करते हैं विद द बॉल, बोल्ट पे भी बहुत करते हैं. अभी जेसन ओल्ड रहे तो दे डिपेंड लॉट ऑफ प्लेयर्स. एंड लाइक गच्चू भाई आल्सो राइटली पॉइंटेड आउट कि उनके पास हेटमायर भी है जिसने अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया व्हेनेवर ही इज कॉल्ड अपॉन. अब ये बात है कि इन लोग ज्यादा एक्सपोज होते नहीं, बिकॉज ऊपर के मार देते. बटलर, सैमसन, जायसवाल मार देते तो एक्सपोज नहीं होते. जब एक्सपोज होंगे अंडर प्रेशर शायद कभी कभी टेस्ट होंगे, कभी फेल होंगे, कभी पास होंगे. दैट्स व्हेन वी विल हैव टू सी एंड वी कैन रेट दैट मिडिल ऑर्डर. बट हेटमा हैजंट डन टू मच रॉन्ग आई थिंक इन द आईपीएल. उन्हें जब भी उसको चांस मिला उन्हें कुछ ना कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट कर देता. अब फर्क ये है कि इन लोग आउट नहीं हो रहे ऊपर के. बटलर लास्ट ईयर 5-6 सेंचुरी मार दिया था. ये कल के दिन परसों जो मैच हम लोग देखे थे 350s हो गया एट द टॉप. तो they didn't get that opportunity, but I'm sure when they get the opportunity, someone like a Parag Hetmeyer, they won't shy from it. They will try and attack that and see if they can get the runs.
या एंड आई मीन यहाँ पे जॉस का ही बोल सकता हूँ मैं. संजू तो थोड़े बहुत वेवर्ड ही रहते हैं थ्रू आउट द सीजन. एंड अभी तो जायसवाल है, ही इज आल्सो फाइंड. अब देवदूत हैज टू फाइंड दिस फॉर्म. अगर देवदूत पटेकल भी फॉर्म में अगर आ गया ना कि 30-40 मारे तो राजस्थान की टीम स्टैक्ड है. मतलब उन लोगों के पास हर तरीके का बैट्समैन है, लेफ्ट राइट कॉम्बिनेशन हर उस पे है. तो आई थिंक उन लोगों की जो रिसर्च है इट्स रियली कमिंग इन हैंडी. एंड ऐसा कोई नहीं बोल सकते कि हाँ डिपेंडेंसी ज्यादा जॉस पे हो सकती है, ये बात है, लेकिन नीचे के लोग भी संभालने वाले काबिल हैं. आई थिंक वो भी एक चीज है. और हर टीम में आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं आप देख लो विराट कोहली के बिना बैंगलोर फंक्शन नहीं कर सकते, प्रॉब्लम एक फाफ है. हैदराबाद का आप बोल सकते हैं इस पे भी आप डिपेंड नहीं कर सकते, कोई ना कोई उठ के आ जाएगा. मुंबई में रोहित शर्मा है, ईशान किशन है, अभी कैमरन ग्रीन बोल सकते हैं आप. तो एवरी टीम हैज दैट डिपेंडेंट पर्सन दैट दे हैव. बट इन राजस्थान आई सी अ मच 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 बेटर बैलेंस. Probably the only team that's coming better than him is Lucknow Super Giants.
Hmm. First, Patikal is batting at Ford. Last year, he didn't have the greatest season to open the batting. Then he got injured like throughout the season domestically. So now he's batting at number 4. He is a very good player. I mean, you were a big fan of him when you used to
Yeah.
play for RCB. Open the batting is very consistent. Do you think this role, just about trying to get some starts, 20-30 runs, and then take it from there? And as an opener, I know it's difficult. You're playing in a different position, but this is the position the franchise has given him. I'm sure he can find a way because he is a talented player. Find a way, find a solution. मैं कैसा रन बनाऊं मिडिल ऑर्डर में और मैं कैसे अपनी टीम को जिताऊं. Because जब उसको ओपनिंग करवाई बटलर के साथ, he wasn't scoring like how Jaiswal started off. So maybe he has to find a solution in the middle order. It's like a second chance for him in Rajasthan.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what he'll have to do himself, right? Like you pointed out rightfully that he wasn't in the best form, but in Bangalore, like I used to really admire the way he had maturity in the shot selection. He knew when to come out at what time, which shot to play. He has that thing. I think he just needs to string up good matches. Number 4 के position भी I think it will fit him right because जिस तरीके का player है उन्हें he can anchor also, he can smash it also in the when required. Domestically, he had a few, 30, 28, 28, 38 in the Vijay Hazare, if I'm not wrong. He was a little bit consistent, but like the injury has just been his biggest problem. And I think it just will take some more time, but I feel this guy is going to be a big star. Like Jaiswal, this guy is also there in the ranks. He definitely has to overcome this aspect of not being consistent. अगर एक बार वो चीज हट गई, he gets a consistent run of 20, 25, 30 is also in that middle order really helps them boost their score.
एंड इफ आई एम हिम आई लुक एट एज अ पॉजिटिव कि ठीक है मेरा पोजीशन ओपनिंग है, लेकिन भाई जॉस बटलर संजू सैमसन के साथ खेल रहा हूँ, मेरे पास कवर है, वहां पे उन लोग
Yeah.
संभाल लेंगे. लेट मी जस्ट
Someone.
ट्राई टू गेट स्टार्ट्स एंड स्टफ. आई ऑलरेडी हैव बैकिंग इवन इफ जसवाल इज टेकिंग माय स्पॉट इन द ओपनिंग ऑर्डर. आई एम स्टिल प्लेइंग इन द 11. मेरा जगह है भाई उधर. तो लेट मी मेक द मोस्ट ऑफ इट एंड सी हाउ आई कैन इम्पैक्ट इट. मैं आगे बढ़ के मारूं स्पिनर्स को या स्ट्राइक रोटेट करूं, जो भी है. आउट मत हो, रोटेट करो, अपना
Yeah.
स्ट्राइक रेट बढ़ाते रहो. टीम को कंट्रीब्यूट अगर मैं कर सकूं तो फिर फायदा मेरे लिए भी है और टीम के लिए भी है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया प्लेयर फुल तैयारी में है ओडी एंड डब्ल्यूटीसी के लिए. आईपीएल में एक बॉलर नहीं है, बैट्समैन भी कम है. भाई भाई अच्छा ऑब्जर्वेशन है ये. हेजलवुड इज नॉट देयर, पैट कमिंस इज नॉट देयर, मिचेल स्टार्क इज नॉट देयर. दे आर प्रिपेयरिंग सर. जैम्पा तो वो दिन तो सब्स्टिट्यूट था, हम लोग देखे थे उसको.
And I don't think खेलेगा भी बेचारा ज्यादा.
He won't play the test, but one day World Cup में तो खेलेंगा उन्हें
No,
Zampa,
I'm
right?
like saying in the IPL also he won't be playing, so he's technically being rested in the IPL as well. I think I want him to play when the World Test Championship, right? Actually,
Yeah, he
so
won't play in that as
उसका
well.
तो
But
yeah.
yeah, उनके नहीं है भाई, बॉलर नहीं खेल रहे. एलिस शायद वो ने भी, I don't know if he's in the test squad. तो they are they're preparing for that WTC, man. It's going to be huge, and Australia might just be the more prepared side.
Yeah, they're very smart man. Of Steve Smith is in the Steve Smith studio में बैठा है, लाबुशेन बच्चों के साथ घर पे बैठा हुआ है. तो या 100% उनला होशियार है अपने वाले. अब वही है कि the way India can only come to a resting period is अगर जो भी टीम eliminate हो रही potentially नहीं दिख रहा उनका future, भाई pack up, go to England and start camp. वही ही कर सकते हैं आप अगर prepare करना है. Because भाई आप देख लो थोड़ी बहुत स्विंग में अभी स्ट्रगलिंग शुरू हो जा रही है इंडिया में, तो इंग्लैंड इज गोइंग टू बी अनदर बॉल गेम.
और अभी तक हम रोटेशन देखे नहीं, इट्स वेरी अर्ली डेज। एक दो 2-3 हफ्ते में अगर रोहित शर्मा प्लेज द फर्स्ट 7 गेम्स, फर्स्ट 8 गेम्स, then yeah, I think we'll have to throw out this rotation policy out the window. तो and then we have to hope कि भाई इन लोग injured नहीं होए पहले, and already IPL में इतनी injuries हो रहे हैं, and you have such big matches coming up after that, it'll be another thing. I hope that players do get rotated,
Yes.
especially if they have a niggle and थिंक लाइक थोड़ा सा रेस्ट करा दो उन लोग को, बट मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लग रहा कि भाई होगा वैसा। फैज, व्हाट कैन वी एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम द गुवाहाटी क्राउड? लाइक लुक, राजस्थान, दैट्स दिस इज इन Assam, it's Ryan Parag's hometown, so he might be the most popular guy in the ground today. Lekin yeah, they're not close to Rajasthan or anything like that, it's on opposite ends, but it's attracting a different fan base. Rajasthan Royals are trying to attract the Guwahati fans, get them on board as well. It's a marketing move more than anything. I felt it's a bit unfair for the team because they don't get to play all their games at home. They have to split it between venues, but as a business model, it might be successful.
100%. I think the main strategy over here, like you said, is marketing, but also spreading cricket across the Indian whatever Indian perimeter जो भी बोलना
Diaspora,
है
yeah.
आपको, for example like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kerala, यहाँ तो अपने को मालूम, but cities like Assam, cities like Nagaland, cities like northeastern side, a lot of people neglected, a lot of people. So I think getting that kind of a fan base, that kind of attraction, you never know, you might see next year Assam into the IPL. So I think getting northeastern cricketers to come out of their shell, come and play. Riyan Parag is one of an example, like you mentioned. He is from that place. So I think that is also one way that the IPL is trying to promote themselves, get more teams going forward. Maybe not only just Rajasthan getting more fans, but also for IPL cricket. Maybe you see future में 12 to 16 team battle.
Yeah, I mean, even Punjab, I think they're playing a few games in Dharamshala also, so there's going to
Dharamshala.
be a different fan base. It's still their home game, so the crowds are
Yeah.
expected to support them, unless maybe Dhoni or Kohli comes to town. But yeah, I think it's good. It'll be a different exposure. My overall opinion is that if all the teams are getting to play, most of the teams are getting to play 7 games in the home ground. You should let everyone play Ada. But it's again, I think Rajasthan also want that. They want to play in Guwahati. They want to touch that fan base. They want to expand their market over there and show that, like, this is the
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals brand. You have to be behind it and everything. And yeah, there will be another city and that will help viewership. That will help jersey sales, ticket sales, everything
Yeah.
as well. So
Exactly. Yeah.
they're looking at it from a business point of view, which is fair enough. I can't argue with that in that way. Who's winning this game today, Punjab or Rajasthan Royals?
Uh, Guwahati honestly is a neutral venue. And if I'm looking at,
But it has to be
I,
blue today. It has to be blue and pink or
it has
Jogi
to be
Baskin
blue and
Robbins.
pink. Blue and pink. अपन भी है blue and pink at this point of
Yeah,
time. So
Baskin Robbins, baby.
31 flavors. So I think for me, I feel like I don't know why I'm going to go with Punjab Kings to win. I really feel Shikhar Dhawan going to do something, and I don't know why. Like that
And Punjab
Rabada
do
introduction is
start the
very good.
season with a bang. They do win like
Yeah.
3-4 games and then they go down. So it could be a good
I mean,
shout.
what I saw in Hyderabad, I'm not gonna lie, Rajasthan are very strong, but I just don't know Punjab के over थोड़ा lean हो रहे हैं because I just feel के they look stacked, they look ready. Rabada is a very positive boost for them. So मेरे हिसाब से I'm just gonna go with Punjab in this game for now. अटक गए, मैं अटका या मुस्तफा अटक गए? तो यार ये मेरे मेरे हिसाब से तो मेरे को लग रहा है पंजाब जीतने वाली है। राजस्थान इज वेरी गुड, दोनों इक्वल हो सकते, प्रॉब्ली मैं बोल सकते हैं कि भाई मे बी पंजाब राजस्थान स्लाइट मोर bowling or batting at this point of time than Punjab, but yeah, I think it's just gonna be Punjab game बाजी आ गए वापस. So I was saying the same thing, that I just feel Punjab in terms of batting are probably a little bit more stacked when you compare them to Rajasthan, but Rajasthan have the most spin depth, and then the death bowling I think is going to be a crucial factor in this game. So yeah, I just going to go with Punjab at this point of time. मैं अटका, आप अटक गए फिर सोच में है नहीं, आप अटक गए फ्री लोगे से। बट या ओवरऑल तो अभी 8वां मैच है ये आईपीएल का, मेरे हिसाब से टूर्नामेंट अच्छा शेप हो रहा है। इट्स नॉट बिन वेरी डल, जैसे मुस्तफा भाई परसों बोल रहे थे मेरे को कि भाई कभी कोई ऐसी मैच नहीं हुई जहाँ पे अपन पागल हो चुके हैं कि भाई लास्ट बॉल में ऐसा क्या हो गया। वो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट। चेन्नई एंड एलएलसी वाज अ गुड मैच, हैदराबाद का मैच उतना ग्रेट नहीं था, बट राजस्थान सॉरी मुंबई वर्सेस आरसीबी मैच वाज आल्सो गुड। गोना वेट एंड सी कि कोई और ड्रामेटिक फिनिशिंग वाले मैचेस हो तो हमारे लिए भी अच्छा है। एंड या आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से तो अभी आज पंजाब क्यों की फीलिंग आ रही है, आई डोंट नो व्हाई शिखर धवन कुछ करने वाले हैं मेरे हिसाब से। मेरे को लग रहा है कि ही इज गोइंग टू बी द वन हु इज गोइंग टू टेक पंजाब होम इन दिस गेम। जस्ट अ हंच, नॉट श्योर कि मैं सही होऊंगा या गलत होऊंगा, बट मेरे को ऐसे लग रहा है। राजस्थान का जैसा हमारे अंशुल भाई बोले थे कि आई थिंक या डिपेंडेंसी है कि भाई जॉस बटलर कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे तो ही हो सकता है। अगर जॉस बटलर की विकेट निकल गई साहब तो फिर अपन बोल सकते हैं कि हाँ भाई दिस टीम इज गोइंग टू नाउ हैव टू बिल्ड अप, बिकॉज़ संजू थोड़े बहुत शुरू में हक्के बक्के रहते हैं, फिर सेटलमेंट को टाइम लगता है उनको। देन इन दैट एस्पेक्ट आई फील दैट पंजाब माइट जस्ट मेक इट, कुछ तो भी मेरे को लग रहा है ऐसा। एंड या होपफुली वी कम टू नो if both can produce a start like last match with ball with RR, I think Punjab inexperienced middle order can be put under pressure. A lot will depend on Razan. And yeah, 100%. If Bolt is able to produce that first over that he did against Hyderabad, then you will dismantle the entire Punjab team. And inexperienced, completely agree with you that they'll be on the wire. But that's where Raza will have to change his template for me. I think Raza coming in just smashing him won't help me. But right now, Jitesh Sharma, Bhanu Paksa, these guys are also showing good signs of things. So, what are your thoughts?
Rajapaksa. Yeah, like listen, because if he picks up wickets in the power play, then Ashwin and Chahal can also come in. It'll be relentless pressure, right? And then you have
Then
Holder
they
as
just
well from the
all
other
out
end.
here, all out.
Yeah, so it's like a cycle. It's a chain basically. Both starts really well, can put pressure. But then if you do get a Bolt get hit, then you can go and attack the spinners as well. So I think that's what it is. Bolt's overs will
Psychological
be
warfare
crucial.
है ज़्यादा. Yeah,
Yeah.
psychological warfare
And same
होता
thing
है.
with अगर आप पलटाए तो I don't know if you can hear me right now, मगर अगर आप
Yeah,
पलटाए तो अगर Rabada and Arshdeep get the wickets of Butler, Samson and Jaiswal, same problem will be with Rajasthan as well.
exactly.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that will be very important as well. The power play will be clean. अंशुल भाई बोल रहे उम्मीद है गुड मैच है कि भाई मैं तो
मेरे को भी लग
उम्मीद
रहा
कर
है.
रहा हूँ
आई एम
सुपर
एक्साइटेड फॉर
ओवर
दिस
बेबी
वन.
लास्ट
आई
बॉल
थिंक
फिनिश
आई
आज थ्रिलर होने वाला है
और आज का ही नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं, एवरी मैच मैं मतलब कि हम लोग एनालाइज कर, और आप लोग भी, आई एम प्रीटी श्योर जब मैच देखते जा रहे हो कोई नेक्स्ट मैच का ऐड आता है, जैसे कि हम लोग जब गुजरात चेन्नई खत्म हुई तो नेक्स्ट मैच वाज प्रॉब्ली दिल्ली, अरे ये भी अच्छा मैच है, बिकॉज आप प्लेयरों के बारे में सोचते हैं ना, आपको एकदम लगता है अरे आज की जो प्लेयरों का लाइनअप है मे बी लाइक नॉट द मोस्ट ओ माय गॉड कैसे प्लेयर्स हैं, obviously जॉस बटलर है, बट लाइक शिखर धवन, प्रभ सिमरन, बट एक्साइटमेंट हो रही है क्योंकि आप देख चुके हैं, एक झलक देख चुके हैं, तो ये झलक में थोड़ी बहुत उम्मीद जग रही है कि भाई ये मैच तो अच्छी होने वाली है। रबाडा आ गया वहां से, यहाँ से ट्रेंट बोल्ट फायर कर चुका है, तो या डेफिनेटली लाइक फॉर लाइक मैच है, इक्वल दिख रहा है। होपफुली आई वांट टू सी सुपर ओवर है, मुझे मैच में नहीं है सुपर ओवर।
है अगर टाई हो
आई
तो
होप
सुपर ओवर है
आई फील सुपर ओवर भी हो सकता है ये मैच में।
high scoring game मेरे को दिख रहा like I don't want it like I don't know when these two teams play I like it high scoring game and last ball तक जाना भाई like it should go to the last ball. We haven't seen a cracker of a game this
Cracker
season
of
so
game,
far.
yeah,
It's been
100%.
and these two teams normally do provide fireworks in the play against each other. कुछ ना कुछ होते रहता है भाई. So I am hoping कि वैसा was it Karthik Tyagi was against Punjab when he had to defend 3 runs and he defended it or something like that. Everyone, you're in the chat, you can let me know. You're my octopus, bro. Impact is impact rule ने फिर एक फास्ट बॉलर ऑलराउंडर नहीं बनाने देगा
Yeah,
बिल्कुल भाई मेरे को नहीं पसंद ये रूल मेरे को आदत भी नहीं हो रही इस रूल का एंड इट्स जस्ट मजा खराब कर रहा है एंड यस आई थिंक ऑलराउंडर्स का भी रोल कम हो रहा है इस रूल के वजह से दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम में यू नो
yeah,
व्हाट आई
you're
मीन
right. It's Karthik Tyagi against
bro.
Punjab. Yeah,
Karthika is our player now, but yeah, man. So these guys have some insane games, and I'm hoping something from that. Yes, like Faiz mentioned, they have some top class players. They also have some, Indian talent like Aryan Parag. You want to see him perform. You want to see Jitesh Sharma
Jaiswal.
perform as
Yeah,
well. Jaiswal, Padikkal, Arshdeep. So काफी player हैं that you want to see from an Indian point of view, but also from a foreign perspective. कि Butler by कौन नहीं देखता? I'll pay money for that guy again and watch, bro. That was worth it. Like he beat my team up.
yeah.
I was upset, but the guy is a quality player. So yeah, let's see what Sanju Samson has in store, man. Let's see if we can live up to his hype and his name. I'm going actually Rajasthan because I want them to win. Also, it's not just I think they win. I want them to win. I want them to beat Punjab. I have a lot of Punjab rival friends, so I can
So
banter
then,
them. And also,
yeah, then,
and,
yeah.
and Josh Butler, he's one of my favorite players. I really like him as a batter and. Yeah, let's see. They've started off well. They've impressed me. Me and Fez both saw them live, and I think as a unit, they look like a collective unit. The way Sanju Samson. One test I want to see is Fez if they're starting to get hit. How does Sanju Samson calm things around? Because you have Ashwin, Chahal, Bolt. You have a lot of experienced people who will go into his ear. How does he handle that? That's a different art. Also, you can well and truly say by experience, captains है मेरे साथ bowlers है, मगर उन लोगों को भी handle करना पड़ता है, and that will only happen. Same thing with Gujarat. That'll happen only when you're under the pump in a match or like in a situation where you're losing. So that's what I would want to see. But generally, he has a good calm persona, right? Sanju Samson थोड़ा सा relaxed है उन्हें.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show your understanding of the game. When you're the captain, the main thing is your understanding of the game. Like for example, अगर आप going back to the main man Dhoni, how he rotated and got Moeen Ali in the second game, didn't play in the first game. He knows because obviously Dhoni is experienced. But when it comes to Sanju and Hardik Pandya, I think they're proving Hardik Pandya, in क्या बोलते हैं, himself is a very good reader of the game. He knows how to balance his squad well. So once you get that belief into the system or into the team, कि भाई देखो, and this is not Sanju Samson's first season as captain, right? He's captain them
Hmm.
last year as well. So
Yeah.
now the guys know you have an interest कि भाई मेरा captain मेरे को final तक लेके आ गया. He knows what he's doing. He knows this team. He knows how to flip the pancake
Hmm.
and come when it's raw. He knows how to cook it when it's cooked. He knows how to cut it. He knows how to chop and change. So he's not stupid. You need to once you get that belief. So when you have a new boss and when you get that belief that this boss is for the people, by the people, or of the people, जो बोलते जब आसान हो जाता है आपका काम. आपको मालूम है तो आप अश्विन रहने दो, कोई भी रहने दो, and Sanju Samson has ability in his own self, belief in his own self that मैं इसको संभाल लूंगा, and definitely he's showing that. And like you said in the short also जो हमारा अभी release, he said कि काम आदमी है, temperament, he doesn't lose it, he knows how to calm. So I
Hmm.
think belief उन्हें instill कर दिया ये राजस्थान के squad में and in the franchise के भाई I am the one to lead this team. Let it be Josh Butler, let it be anyone. I'm going to be fair and go to bank on my understanding of the game.
And we all know it doesn't matter what the people say about mixing formats. If this guy wins the IPL or comes into the playoffs and is the orange cap holder, we know that he is knocking on the door
He's
for the
on the
Indian
door,
team with
yeah.
already with
100.
all the injuries like Ibrahim Bhai said. क्या रीजन है इंडिया में फास्ट बॉलिंग 145 प्लस के कम होते हैं, यंग बॉयज पाकिस्तान 145 प्लस के ज्यादा आते हैं, बॉयज पीएसएल में देख लो.
काफी चीज हो सकते हैं अंशुल भाई, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. इट कुड बी जेनेटिक्स हो सकते हैं कि पाकिस्तान के जो जेनेटिक्स हैं प्रॉब्ली मोर और सिमिलर बोलते हैं, बट इंडिया के बैट्समैन बेटर है पाकिस्तान के बैट्समैन से ज्यादा. तो इट कम डाउन टू प्रॉब्ली जेनेटिक्स होता है, डाइट होता है कि आप क्या खाते हो, आपके कैंप्स कैसे सेटअप होते हैं, एंड देन आप ऑब्वियसली व्हाट एरिया यू आर टारगेटिंग, कितना आप एफर्ट डालना. उमरान मलिक केम रॉ पेस ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर. वी हैड बैक इन द डे हु वाज यूज्ड फॉर 150 फॉर इंडिया, 145. मुनाफ पटेल था, मुनाफ पटेल डालता था. तो आई थिंक कभी कभी
जसप्रीत
जेनेटिक्स पे
बुमराह.
रहता है, जसप्रीत बुमराह, कभी कभी जीन्स पे होता है, कभी कभी आपके खाने खादगी पे होती है, कभी कभी वर्किंग एबिलिटी, आप जिम को जाओ, ये करो, लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स हैपन. अभी उसमें भी इट्स नॉट दैट.
एक चीज भी है अगर आप देखें, पाकिस्तान में टेप बॉल क्रिकेट बहुत होती है. लाइक ये जो प्लेयर
हाँ,
है वसीम
टेबल.
अकरम, काफी जो पाकिस्तान के प्लेयर्स है टेप बॉल से शुरू करे, वो बॉल लाइट होता है. मैं और फैज दोनों खेल चुके हैं बॉल के साथ, एंड उसमें आपको जान ज्यादा लगाना पड़ता, जनरेट करना पड़ता पेस. सो योर शोल्डर स्टार्ट्स अडैप्टिंग टू दैट, इट जनरेट्स मोर पावर देन व्हेन यू हैव द हार्डर बॉल. इट्स इजियर फॉर यू टू generate more pace. Like for example,
या
the rubber ball या hard tennis, I can bowl a quicker one, but tape ball और जान डालना पड़ता अगर आप देखें तो, right? It's you have to
या
put more effort into it. So that could be another reason. This is not a fact. I'm
बिल्कुल,
just saying
आई
it
एग्री विद
could be
दैट.
a
आई
reason.
नो,
It could
आई
be one
एग्री
of.
विद यू. सो बेसिकली आपकी नेचुरल एबिलिटी में एक और आ जाती है कि आप कुछ एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट डालना पड़े. कोई भी इतना हो जाते हैं उसके टेप बॉल में, जब आप एफर्ट डालते हैं तब हार्ड बॉल के साथ भी उतना एफर्ट डालोगे तो इट विल बाउंस एंड स्किड, राइट? सो वंस इट स्किड्स यू जनरेट मोर पेस. तो मेरे हिसाब से व्हाट यू आर सेइंग डेफिनेटली मेक्स सेंस.
Yeah, no, that's just one of the things that I also thought about उस हिसाब से. But yeah, I'm going this time round, Mr. Rajasthan. It's a good point because India फास्ट बॉलर्स का, अब देखो बुमराह नहीं है तो आपको बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, दिक्कत हो रही है. आप T20 वर्ल्ड कप भी हार गए, एशिया कप में भी प्रॉब्लम हो गया आपको, अभी फिर से एशिया कप और 50 ओवर वर्ल्ड कप है तो दिक्कत आ सकती है. जब वहाँ पे आपके पास नसीम शाह है, हारिस है, शाहीन है, फिर गनी भी है, दे हैव लॉट ऑफ प्लेयर्स कमिंग इन एज वेल. तो बोथ they have
आई एम वेटिंग फॉर अविनाश सिंह, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. आरसीबी में बोल रहे हैं कि 145 50 का बंदा है अविनाश सिंह. तो आई एम वेटिंग फॉर हिम टू कम एंड बोल. मे बी वील सी हिम इन द tomorrow's game that's with Kolkata, that Avinash Singh will be launched because Rishtopley injured हो चुका है, तो वो भी 140. तो दैट्स हाउ. अब आप देख लो मुस्तफा, आप कैसा रीइन्वेंट करते हैं अपने आप को. आरसीबी सेटअप अ कैंप. मैं आई कीप फॉरगेटिंग होल्डर क्या की वो एक फॉर्मेट ऑफ स्काउटिंग है. आई कीप फॉरगेटिंग द नेम ऑफ इट. तो आप उसमें क्या करें, आप जगह जगह कैंप सेटअप करके आप एक बॉलिंग का एक पिच डाल दिए एंड उसके साथ एक स्क्रीन डाल देते, तो व्हेन इट हिट दैट स्क्रीन यू गेट योर स्पीड रिकॉर्डेड। तो एआई के माध्यम से टेक्निकली यू कैन गेट 145 जहाँ जहाँ से भी डला हुआ है, आप वो सिटीज ऑटोमेटिकली आपका आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पिक करता है एंड आपको स्क्रीन में लाके दे देता आरसीबी के। So that is where Avishnath Singh got scouted. He went and he bowled and he bowled consistently 6 balls or something like 140, 145, and they picked him from there. So India probably has to implement these techniques in their NCA that they're able to then get 145, 150 k bowlers easily. Maybe you don't know, there are a lot of people just messing around in life and they can get an opportunity.
Yeah, वो चुन के आते बस that is the main difference. Pakistan में they come in bucket loads. Over here it's coming like chun के, so that is that why people get frustrated. But I'm sure with the amount of money invested in cricket, they can produce more fast bowlers and then make them consistent as well. Make sure that they can last a long time in the playing field and do well for the country. But yeah, to wrap it up, your highest scorer this game overall,
Shikhar Dhawan. Shikhar Dhawan.
highest wicket taker.
Highest wicket taker कल सही था मेरा राशिद खान. But it was
Tight
actually
था
no,
नहीं
yeah,
with Shami.
yeah, tight with
Yeah.
Shami, yeah. आज का मेरा fast bowler नहीं, I'm going to go with a spinner. I think I'm going to go with
Chahal,
I'm going to go with Sikandar Raza.
highest
Very
wicket taker.
weird, yeah, very weird pick, but yeah, I would want to go on Rajasthan side, but I just want to play it a bit risky today.
I'll also go Punjab side. I'll go Arshdeep and as the leading wicket taker, and the bat I'm gonna go Sanju Samson. Mr. Sanchu, I think he likes playing against Punjab, and yeah, let's see what happens. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully, the rain stays away. It's an important game for both sides. They want to continue their winning streak, and yeah, stay tuned. We will be back with you guys straight after the game. Hopefully, right after the match is finished, हम लोग जुड़ेंगे आपके साथ पर आपके सवाल और comments भी लेंगे. It should be a lot of fun, and yeah, until then, Faiz will get some good food and refresh hopefully, and we will be back with full energy and we'll catch you guys soon. Faiz, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everybody for joining us, and enjoy the game. Hopefully the rain stays away. We get a full 40 over game, and yeah, take care. I'll see you very soon.